Okay, let's just jump right into it. We're going to tackle a topic that is so critical to every single career, but it's one of those things nobody ever actually teaches you in school: office politics. It's a skill that can literally make or break your professional life. So today, we're going to build a playbook to help you master it. Wow, this quote just cuts right through it, doesn't it? The stakes are incredibly high. I mean, think about it. We all know how to fix poor performance. There's usually a plan for that. But one political misstep, that can be devastating. So the crucial first step is just understanding the game you're in. And first things first, we've got to reframe how we even think about this. On the left, that's the myth, right? We hear office politics and we immediately think of all the gross stuff: backstabbing, gossip, manipulation. But the reality on the right, well, it's actually much more neutral. It's simply what happens when people protect their interests and compete for the same limited resources. It's just unavoidable. And look, if it's not going away, then the only question that really matters is, how well do you deal with it? The choice isn't if you'll play the game. You're already in it. The only choice is how you're going to play. So this is the definition we're going to work with. It's all about influence and resources. And when you see it this way, you start to realize that navigating all this is just part of doing your job well, at least in any organization with more than one person in it. Which brings us to the really big question, right? You can't just have one single strategy that works everywhere. First, you have to diagnose the kind of game you're in right now. And to do that, you have to know your environment. Your strategy has to fit the political arena you find yourself in. And it turns out there are basically three main types. And this table just breaks it down perfectly. First, you've got healthy politics. This is the dream where the best work actually wins. Your strategy, it's simple. Just do a great job and build good relationships. But then there's toxic politics. This is where blame is used as a weapon. Your strategy has to shift completely to defense. You document everything and you build alliances. And finally, you've got survival politics. This is where trust is gone. Your best move here? Always keep your options open. Knowing which of these you're in is absolutely the first step to success. All right, so once you've figured out your environment, it is time for the playbook. And I want to be really clear about this. These are not rules for manipulation. These are rules for how to navigate the system with your integrity intact. Rule number one is so fundamental. Think of it like this. You don't buy insurance when your house is already on fire, right? It's too late. It's the same thing with your network. The biggest mistake people make is only reaching out when they need something. You have to invest in your relationships consistently with people on different teams at different levels. That network is what protects you when things get rough. Okay, rule two. This one is non-negotiable. I mean it. Never, ever speak badly about anyone at work. Not to your closest work friend, not in a private chat, nowhere. The corporate world is way smaller than you think, and I promise you, it always gets back to the person. The risk is just huge, and the reward is zero. This is the key. When you're tempted to join in on the gossip, the most powerful and strategic thing you can possibly do is to just say nothing. Change the subject, walk away, whatever you have to do. Your silence is your shield. Now, this next one isn't about being paranoid. It's about being professional. After any important conversation or any big decision, just send a quick, friendly follow-up email summarizing what was agreed on. This simple habit can literally save your career when someone tries to steal credit or shift blame. It's your professional paper trail. Next up, this is a crucial insight. You have to learn to see what's really going on. Every company has an official org chart, right? We've all seen it. It shows the formal lines of authority. But you know what? That's only half the story. Because there's also the real org chart. This is the invisible map of who actually has influence. Who do the decision makers really listen to? Who controls the flow of information? Identifying these informal influencers is absolutely critical. It isn't about sucking up. It's about not being politically blind. Sooner or later, it's gonna happen. A colleague is going to try and pull you into their conflict. Your job is to resist. A great line to use is something like, "I can see why you're frustrated. I hope it gets resolved." It shows empathy, but you're not taking a side. Then you move on. Because taking sides is just the fastest way to make an enemy you never needed. Here's another really critical reframe. A lot of us believe that if we just do good work, it should speak for itself. But in a competitive environment, that's just not enough. You have to make sure your contributions are actually seen. And again, this isn't about bragging. It's just about professionally communicating your results. Sending a quick update saying, hey, our team just completed this project ahead of schedule, and here are the key results. That's not boasting, that's just smart. Remember, good work that is seen gets rewarded. And finally, the most important rule of all, you have to know the difference between a tough environment that challenges you to grow and a toxic one that just drains you. A challenging place tests your resilience. A toxic place depletes it. Knowing when to make the political move to just leave is crucial for your long-term health and your career.
So when you put all of this together, what does it add up to? Well, the goal isn't to become the best political operator. It's to become the most trusted person in the room.
And this is how you get there. You deliver results consistently. You protect your integrity fiercely. You build genuine relationships. You stay aware of the political landscape, but you rise above the noise without getting dragged into it. And you always, always know your worth. And that's really the ultimate takeaway here. Winning at office politics doesn't mean you have to play 30. It just means you have to be more strategic. You have to perform well, build your network, document everything professionally, and always, always know your value.